Today we are going to draw a spring. This is a spring. This is a spring. So this spring, it has outside diameter, inside diameter, and if you can stretch this spring, it will become a wire, normal spring, and this is the diameter of the wire, or a wire size. From here to there is a free length. They call it free length because this spring is not under compressive. You understand, eh? Yes. So this is what we are going to draw today. Exercise 2.2, number 1, we will take that one as your center line. And then you draw your mean diameter from here to there. That's a mean diameter. How do you find a mean diameter? dm is equals to outside diameter minus wire size. This wire size sometimes is referred as wire diameter. Or mean diameter is still the same as inside plus wire size. So now you have your mean diameter. So you can draw this one here, this length, it's your free length. That is your free length. This one, you have a gap in between from there to there. From there to there. This gap is called a lead. It's a lead. If it was a square thread, we will be talking about a pitch. So because it's a spring, we are talking about a lead. But should it happen that in the question paper, you find them written a pitch, use that pitch as a lead. You understand? Eh? Yes. Do not leave the question and you say there's an error. So number 2. First division is equals to wire size divided by 2. The first division, only the first division. You take a wire size and divide it by 2. So in this question, what's your wire size? It's 10. Eh? So meaning you're going to take 10, you divide it by 2. Then you'll get your first division. Let me do it nicely. Even on a spring, we are drawn conventional, meaning you measure from this side, you must also measure from the top. So starting from the top, you must also take a wire size, you divide it by 2. This distance there, it's a wire size divided by 2. That's your first division. Second division onward is equals to lead divided by 2. So now, after you measure the first division, for you to carry on with your divisions, you must take a lead and divide by 2. So now I have took my lead. What will be the measurement here? 10. Where did you get 10? 20 divided by 2, ne? Yeah, so it means from this division, you'll measure 10, 10, 10. You only need 4 divisions, as like on the square thread. Even this side, 10, 10, 10. Even from up there, 10, 10, 10. Do not worry about the space in between, from up and from bottom. Don't worry about that space. Okay. So if I follow the lap, I'm sure it is right here. So it rises from left to right, ne?
From left to right, yes.
Yes. So here. So here, you'll draw your first mark. It's your center, ne? So you draw a semicircle with a diameter of 10. Meaning you'll put your compass on the center there, then you draw your semicircle. This side, if you come and put it on the first mark, it won't rise. You must put it on the second mark. Then you draw a semicircle. You jump this mark, you draw on this one. Same applies this side, you jump this one becomes your center, you draw there. So those who are using a stencil, Your stencil, it has the hole. With that hole, some there's a dot, some say line. Dot, some line, dot, some line, dot, some line. So, because you are not using a compass, it means you won't able to put your stencil on the center. So these lines are there to help you to make sure that the center of your circle is here. So with this vertical line and the horizontal line, this line or this dot, it must be exactly on top of this line. This one and this one must be exactly on top of this one. This one must be exactly on top of this one, and this one on top there, so that your center can be exactly on the center. Those who are using a compass, drawing a 10 millimeter diameter, it's a hell. So if you are using a stencil, your stencil is in diameters, so you must look the hole with 10, because the diameter of your wire is 10. If you are using a compass, it means you must measure the radius of 5. And remember, what you do at the bottom, you must also do at the top. Here, you take a roller, you put at the bottom of your semicircle, bottom and bottom, you join, top and top, so when we carry on this side and this side, the side which is above is this one. Because this side is above, I take my roller at the bottom corner and bottom corner, bottom corner and bottom corner, I draw a line. This line, it mustn't be drawn inside this bolt one. I put on top and at top. This line, it does not end at the center. Not always that it ends at the center. Sometimes it will end there, sometimes it will end there. That it will be controlled by the diameter. You're talking about this one? Yeah, this one's an error. I was not supposed to draw there. That line's an error, eh? It's supposed to be like that. Even here, can you see? Remember, you jump this one, even at this corner. At this corner, you're supposed to draw a semicircle. Ne? But if you check, your semicircle already passes the free length, right? So as it passes the free length, you must extend here. Therefore, it must end there. Then you are left with a quarter circle. On both sides, even on the other side, you must be left with a quarter circle. From there, you take a ruler, bottom and bottom, you draw a line, top and top, you draw another line. So lastly, you take your ruler and one of your set square. Everyone look at this one. I'm not going to repeat. You put your ruler along that line. You are going to draw a horizontal line there, parallel line. You put your ruler there. It's either you block this side or you block this side. Does not matter. After you have blocked, the only thing you need to do is to slide. I mean, I'm going to block this side. Then, after blocking this side, I slide this one up until to the corner of that quarter circle. Then I draw a horizontal line. Same applies with this side. I have this one there. I will put my rule, I will block in there. Then I slide downwards up until to the top of the, I draw a line. So that is your spring. Yes, your spring is supposed to be drawn like that.